Got one hat on it and nothing. Where's the carton?
第四篇24章，接着读78页第4章24节，对，第4篇24
Can you put the song Odilad or not? Oh, 今天早上我们唱这个歌 Arunadaya Kirtan. Odilo Aruna Pura Babagi Vijamani Gora Mani Jage Vakata Sammoha Loela Sate Jelana Karabraje Tatai Tatai Bhajalako Gana Gana Tahe Janjero Preme Dala Dala Sonaranga Karani no Purabhaje Mukunda Madhava Yadava Hari Bolena Bolore Bandhana Bore Mitini Davase Telore Rati Shiva Shashari Rasahaje Mana dullabha manavadeha ayaki koro bhavana keha Ebe nabajile yashoda sutta Karani pori belaje Odi tatapana hoile asha Inna jelo bale hai baby asha Kabe kanoe be alasa hoy Nabajari bhaya raje Vivana anitya janahasat Kahe nana vida vipadabhat Namastraya koreyatani tumi Taka panakaji Jivera kalyana sadhanakam Jagati asiye madhuranam Avidyate mira chapana rupe Regagane virate Krishna nam Shudha Koriyapan Yurabhakati Vinoda Pran Nama bina kichu nahi koara Chora bhuvana mahaji Jeev jago, Gora chanda bole Jeev jago, Gora chanda bole Kota nidra chayo maya Pishatira kole Kota nidra chayo maya Pishatira kole Vaji bhavaliya ese samsara bithari. Vaji bhavaliya ese samsara bithari. Bhuliya rohile tumi avidyara bahare. Bhuliya rohile tumi avidyara bahare. Tomare loete ami haino avatara. Tomare loete ami haino avatara. Ami binna bandhu ar ke ache tomara. Ami binna bandhu ar ke ache tomara. Nitya shari maya nasibar lage. Nitya shari maya nasibar lage. Hare Nama Maha Mantra Lo Tumi Mahagi. Hare Nama Maha Mantra Lo Tumi Mahagi. Vakati Vinoda Prabhu Charane Pareya. Vakati Vinoda Prabhu Charane Pareya. Say Hare Nama Mantra Loy Loma Diha. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gaur Premanande Haribo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraya Nasta Praeshu Vabhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. We're reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, chapter number 24, entitled Chanting the Song Sung by Lord Shiva, text number 78. Idam ya kauya utaya Idam yam kalya utaya Pranjali Shraddhayanvita Pranjali Shraddhayanvita Shrinu yajchavayin martyo Srinuyaj Shravayin Mratyo Muchyate Karma Bandhanai Muchyate Karma Bandhanai Idam ya kalya utaya Pranjali Sradayan Vita Srinuyaj Shravayin Martyo Muchyate Karma Bandhanai Idam ya kalya utaya Pranjali Sradayan Vita Srinuyaj Shravayin Martyo Muchyate Karma Bandhanai
Idam ya kalya utaya Pranjali Sradayan Vita Srinuyaj Shravayin Martyo Muchyate Karma Bandhanai Idam ya kalya utaya
Very good. Idam, this prayer. Ya, a devotee who. Kalye, early in the morning. Utaya, after getting up from bed. Pranjali, with folded hands. Shraddhaya, with faith and devotion. Anvita, thus being absorbed. Shrinuyat, personally chants and hears. Shravayat, and gets others to hear. Martyo, such a human being. Muchyate, becomes free. Karma bandhanai, from all kinds of actions resulting from fruitive activity. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. A devotee who rises early in the morning and with folded hands chants these prayers sung by Lord Shiva and gives facility to others to hear them certainly becomes free from all bondage to fruitive activities. 中文
奉献者如果清晨早起，双手合十的吟唱这些由希腊歌唱的祷文，并为他人聆听他们提供建议条件，足以让摆脱一切东西行活中的束缚。
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Mukti, or liberation, means becoming free from the results of fruitive activities. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 2.10.6, Mukti hitvanyata rupam swarupena vayavastitihi. Mukti means giving up all other activities and being situated in one's constitutional position. In this conditional state, we are entangled by one fruitive activity after another. Karma bandhana means the bonds of fruitive activity. As long as one's mind is absorbed in fruitive activities, he has to manufacture plans for happiness. The Bhakti Yoga process is different. For Bhakti Yoga means acting according to the order of the Supreme Authority. When we act under the direction of Supreme Authority, we do not become entangled by fruitive results. For instance, Arjuna fought because the Supreme Personality of Godhead wanted him to. Therefore, he was not responsible for the outcome of the fighting. As far as devotional service is concerned, even hearing and chanting is as good as acting with our body, mind and senses. Actually, hearing and chanting are also activities of the senses. When the senses are utilized for one's own sense gratification, they entangle one in karma. But when they are used for the satisfaction of the Lord, they establish one in bhakti. OK， 谁能读中文？要着一个人，读，大声。
解脱 mukti 的意思是摆脱功利性活动的结果。正如圣典国家瓦堂第2篇第10章的第6细节中所说，解脱是指生物停止更换粗糙和精微的物质躯体，恢复它永恒形象的状态。在受制约的状态中，我们被一个又一个的功利性活动束缚着。诗中说，功利性活动的束缚，人的心只要还专注于功利性活动，他就会获得快乐而制定各种计划。之所以说动爱瑜伽的程序不一样，是因为动爱瑜伽意味着按照至尊权威的命令行事。当我们在至尊权威的指导下活动时，我们就不再受功利性活动结果的束缚。例如，阿尔兹纳兹所以打仗，是因为至尊人格守恒要他这么做，因此他不为打仗的结果承担责任。就奉爱服务而言，甚至光是聆听和吟诵吟唱，就能得到我们用身心和感官做事的结果。事实上，聆听和吟诵吟唱也是感官的活动。当我们把感官用来满足自己的感官享乐欲望时，他们就会把人捆缚在业报中。然而，当他们被用来取悦至尊主时，他们就使人建立对至尊主的奉爱之情。哈利路亚。
Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chaksurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vanchakopatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Lord Shiva is telling us about the benefits of chanting the prayers which he has composed. And he is saying you should rise early in the morning and chant the prayers. Just like we do every morning, we have our Mangal Arti. We rise early in the morning and we come and we offer prayers. So Lord Shiva is saying the same thing. And he says, if we chant so that others can hear, then it's also good for them. So we don't just chant in our mind, but we chant aloud. We want other living entities to hear the chanting. 我们每天早上我们参加 Mongol Arti， 我们都要安排早上的时间是吉祥的时间，所以我们用吉祥的时间为了念道文，我们在这里念 Guru Vastikam， 我们没有念 Shiva 的道文，我们念 Guru Vastikam， 就是意思是一样，都是崇拜灵性老师，崇拜 Krishna。如 Shiva 说，如果我们是大声的念，其他的人可以听到，他们也得到好处。So we encourage all the devotees to take part in the morning program. It's very purifying for all the devotees. They come to the temple in the morning. If you go to Vrindavan early in the morning, you'll see so many people come to the temple in the morning. Temple is packed. You go to Vrindavan. This year, or we went to put the lotus feet for Lord Chaitanya in the different forests of Vrindavan. So we were in Vrindavan for a couple of weeks, and we saw every morning so many people come to the temple. Early in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, many people come. 那天早上在圣地，很多人来，为了参加蒙古阿提。Vrindavan、Mayapur 也是一样，有的人从很远的地方过来的，他们开车一个晚上，为了来到庙参加蒙古阿提。Some people drag a car the whole night to come to Mayapur just to be at Mayapur for Mongol Aarti.
Yeah. What's this?
You know, it's very auspicious. So, Lord Shiva says, by doing these things, you get free from karma. You get free from all our karma, which is keeping us in material life, like karma bandhana. So we become liberated. By getting free of karma, you become liberated. 通过奉献服务，我们可以变解脱。如果我们来蒙古阿提参加早课，我们没有业报，我们的 karma 都消掉，所以我们可以让我们成为一个解脱的灵魂。解脱的灵魂的意思 Prabhupada说 Mukti means giving up all other activities and being situated in one's constitutional position. 我们放弃所有其他的活动，我们就参加one's constitutional position. 我们应该知道我们在灵性世界，我们在什么地位？我们是 Krishna 的朋友，还是我们是 Krishna 的仆人，还是 Krishna 的父母，还是 Krishna 的怎么说？爱人。In the spiritual world, you have different relationships. So, mukti, liberation, means to understand our rasa with Krishna in the spiritual world. So, that is actually the meaning of mukti, that we give up all other activities and we just simply think about our relationship with Krishna in the spiritual world, and serving Krishna according to our rasa, which may be either servant or friend or parenthood or in conjugal love. So that is the meaning of liberation. We want to come to that level. Of course, that's a very advanced level. You have to be very advanced to come to that level. So, Prabhupada gives the example. He says that Bhakti Yoga is different from material activities. Prabhupada 讲到风来服务跟物质的活动的分别。风来服务，我们按照我们的灵性老师或者我们的Supreme Authority 怎么说？权威灵性的权威，按照我们的灵性的权威，我们应该去做。 灵性的权威，他们告诉我应该做什么服务，所以我们说这，可是为了物质的快乐，我们听我们的心意，我们想吃什么，我们想做什么，我们没有听我们的灵性的权威，所以不一样。听我们的心意，我们受到业报。可是如果我们听我们灵性的权威，我们没有业报。Prabhupada 说 Arjuna 在物质世界 ，Arjuna 参加Kurukshetra 战场的时候，他听 Krishna 的话 ，Krishna 告诉我，你参加这个战场 ，Arjuna 开始不太愿意，可是他听 Krishna 的话，通过 Krishna 的话，他没有业报。Arjuna accepted the words of Krishna to just fight. Arjuna was thinking in the beginning he didn't want to fight, but he listened to Krishna. He accepted Krishna as his spiritual authority. So he didn't get any karma for fighting. Other people fighting, they will get karma. 参加战场的人，他们都有业报。军人，他们参加，跟他们的敌人，他们都有业报。他们 Prabhupada 说，他们都是恶魔，军人就是他们都有业报。If they fight in the war, then they all have karma. If the two countries are fighting each other and killing each other, are they Kshatriyas? No, they're demons, and they get karma. But if you fight under the instructions of the spiritual authority, then you don't get any karma. So Prabhupada says devotional service means hearing and chanting. Prabhupada 说奉献服务是聆听唱诵 and we can do it with our body, mind and senses. We use our tongue to chant. 我们用我们的舌头唱诵。我们用我们的耳朵聆听，我们可以用我们的感官为了服务 Krishna。我们用我们的感官为了感官享乐，我们有 karma， 有业报。But if we use our senses for the pleasure of Krishna, there is no karma. 我们用我们的感官为了服务 Krishna， 我们没有业报。So 这个是奉献服。This is the benefit of Bhakti Yoga. That we get free of karma. We say karma-free diet. The food we eat, there's no karma. 我们吃的是没有业报的食物。Everybody else they're eating so much, they're getting so much karma. Someone sent a beautiful video to me. Kirtan in London. They were having kirtan and it was in a big old church, ancient cathedral in the UK, and they were having kirtan. And the devotee told them, he said, you know, if you clap your hands in the kirtan, all your karma will go away. You know, and the place was packed, so many people, and they all started clapping their hands. You know, he said, oh, I'm feeling all the karmas going. 我看了一个视频，是奉献是在伦敦唱诵，在一个教堂，很大很古老的教堂，很多人都在那边，他们都听奉献是唱歌，那个奉献是告诉参加活动的人，告诉他们，我们希望你们都拍手。如果你们拍手，你们的业报都消掉，所以他们都开始。They started clapping in the kirtan. They were all clapping. 在 kirtan 的时候，他们都拍手。他说：“哦，我感觉到全部你们的业报都消掉了。” They were all so happy. They were all chanting, dancing. 他们都很开心，唱歌。So karma can be changed. Karma is not eternal. Karma 不是永恒的，可以消灭，可以改变。通过奉献服务 ，this is the power of Bhakti Yoga. It can change the karma, change our karma. So we have to take advantage of devotional service to get rid of our karma. We're all in the net of karma. 我们都在业报里面，我们希望解脱。怎么能解脱？就通过奉献服务。Only by devotional service can we get free of our karma. So we want to fully engage in devotional service. If we're fully engaged in devotional service, then the karma will all be finished, be changed. 如果我们24个小时做奉献服务，我们没有什么业报，业报不没有。所以我们 we should have to arrange our life like that we can be fully engaged in Krishna consciousness. 我们需要安排我们的生活，我们可以安排我们的时间，都是为了 Krishna 的服务。Although you're working, you have a job, but you have to do it in Krishna consciousness. You have to keep Krishna in your mind. You have to think of Krishna. And so that's why we have to have a morning program. We have the sadhana. And then you can think of Krishna throughout the day. 我们知道很多人他们有工作，他们需要上班，他们怎么能想 Krishna？ 他们需要安排规范休息，每天早上起得早，开始念诵崇拜 Krishna 读经典，以后你可以去上班，这样你可以想 Krishna。如果每天开始崇拜 Krishna， 念 Krishna。以后你上班的时候，这样你可以记忆 Krishna， 这样容易一点。可是如果你没有参加早课，你没有安排你的时间早上崇拜 Krishna， 你肯定不容易记忆 Krishna。If we don't practice every day, if we don't practice in the morning, get up early, do sadhana, and then go to work, then it will be difficult to remember Krishna. It's very important, the morning program, very important. You have to get up early, you have to take advantage of auspicious time. And you see even the Muslim people, every morning, they have the morning prayers. We hear it, right? 4:30, 5 o'clock. We hear, you can hear the mosque, they're reading the Quran. And if you go to the Buddhists in Thailand, the Buddhist temple, sometimes I stay in the Buddhist temple, they all get up 4 o'clock, they have a big bell. They ring the bell, all the monks get up, and they get up, and then they'll sit, of course they get up and they'll go out for the begging, or they'll do some meditation. Like that, that's their sadhana. 其他的宗教他们也有他们的早课，伊斯兰教他们早上他们也读经典，你也可以听到他们莫斯科他们的早课4点半，差不多4点半他们开始念《兰经》，佛教庙他们也起得早，他们早上他们按一个很大的钟，那个时候他们都起来，他们都开始打坐，他们到外边要饭，可以看到他们在市场，他们坐在市场在那边要饭，这个是他们的规范修行。So the morning program very important, makes it easier for us to remember Krishna. We have a morning program, we have an evening program. Right? During the daytime, go out to work. 我们有早课，我们有晚课。白天的时候，我们需要赚钱，需要工作。So, and devotees also like that. We are also busy in the daytime. You go to our temple, you'll see the devotees. Some places they have a farm, and they're taking care of the cows. They have to take care of the land and the cows, grow flowers and vegetables. Other devotees are going out for book distribution or prasadam distribution. They told me in Hungary, they distribute prasadam to like 1,000 people every day. Every day. Well, Hungary, sama sure.
Hungary. Hungry. People hungry.
Go to Hungary. Go to take a Georgia. They told me the word for hungry. Hungary. 一个国家在欧洲，奉献是在那边每天天天都派饭给1000多人。他们白天他们做饭派菩萨，很多人在那边都需要吃饭，没有饭吃，所以奉献在安排菩萨了。I was in Sarawak. 马来西亚分到2个地方，这个是Kuching是东马来西亚，在东马来西亚有另外一个城市 Kuching Sarawak。我去那边，我们有探车在那边一个政客的人，一个 politician， 一个地位高的人告诉我，他说我们在这里没有穷人，我们的问题是我们的饭太多，我们吃太多，我们太富有，因为他那个国家有石油，他们卖石油，他们很有钱。Sarawak, they're a rich state, right? Because they have oil. So he said, we have no problem with hungry people here. The problem is we eat too much. They get too much food. He said, the children will grow up, will blame their parents that you gave me too much to eat, you got me fat. You know, like that. So he was saying that's the only problem we have. So some places are like that. Not eat too much or eat too little, it's a problem. You have to balance. Right? 吃得太多也不好，吃得太少也不好。你需要知道吃多少，不能吃太多，不能吃太少。So we have to act for our service of Krishna. We have to act for Krishna's pleasure, and that means to do everything with bhakti, with devotion. If we don't do it with devotion, then it's just for our own sense gratification. We have to think of Krishna. 我们是用我们的心向 Krishna， 不是就向自己。我们太自私，我们应该向 Krishna, full Krishna. We should not be selfish. We should be selfless, right? But material world, everyone is so selfish. Me, I want. 每个人都向自己，我需要，我要，给我。We are saying like that, but we're not thinking, I want to give to Krishna. We want everything to give to Krishna. Well, we should think Krishna is the proprietor. I'm just a servant. My duty is to serve him. And in that way then we'll be happy and we'll be free of karma. 如果我们向 Krishna 是所有的东西都是 Krishna 的东西，我们应该给 Krishna， 不是只给自己，给 Krishna。这样我们，如果我们 像我是仆人，我不是主人，我只是 Krishna 的仆人，我是唯一的仆人。我是一无是处的，我没有什么地位，我只是一个小小的仆人。这样我们没有karma，没有业报，我们解脱。OK， 有问题吗？
对。
Yes。
我想问一下，这一些诗说的解脱，它包含所有的解脱吗？包不包含非人格的解脱？
非人格的解脱跟这个解脱不一样。He's asking, is this liberation which is mentioned in the purport, is it the same for all liberation, even impersonal liberation? So impersonal liberation is not the same as Srimad Bhagavatam is telling. Srimad Bhagavatam said you should be situated in your constitutional position. We're not situated in it. Impersonal liberation doesn't situate you in that constitutional position. So it's not the same. And impersonal liberation is just simply merging Sayujya Mukti. So it's not the same. Viragata Jeta跟我们的解脱不一样。非人格的人，他们的目的是解脱，就是我们奉献者觉得解脱没有什么意思，我们没有要求解脱，我们已经解脱了。我们参加奉献服务的时候，我们都解脱。我们的目的是 Krishna 的爱。Our goal is not to get liberation, our goal is to get Krishna Prem. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Prem Punarto Mahan. The goal of life is to develop love of Krishna. Mukti is not important for devotees. Mukti is insignificant for the devotees. So, Mukti is the goal for the impersonalists, however. They're thinking they want Mukti, that's their goal. And they get it only with a lot of trouble, with a lot of endeavor. They get that, but then that liberation, they will come back again to the material world. Arora Krishrena Patam Patam Arora Krishrena Patam Patam Patanti Ador Nadrita Yasmad Angraya. They will fall back to the material world because their intelligence is not purified. 非人格的解脱的人，他们需要再来这个世界，因为他们没有，他们的智慧没有受到净化。他们还认为他们是跟 Krishna 的地位一样，他们不知道他们是仆人，所以他们再来这个他们再来物质世界，他们没办法进去灵性世界，他们就进去那个非人格的地方。所以他们再来物质世界，因为他们没有活动，到解脱非人格的解脱的地方，他们没有活动。灵魂需要活动，所以灵魂在出生在物质世界，再开始，他们开一个老人院或者医院，开一个。开一个 帮助孤儿院的做这样的服务，社会上的服务，他们虽然有的人不能做奉献服务。So liberation is not the same, right? The impersonalists, they will come back to the material world, they will open a hospital or a old people's home or an orphanage. They'll do something for the benefit of the people in terms of their material welfare. They will do like that. Because they don't know about spiritual activities. They don't understand that devotional activities are spiritual. So they don't engage in devotional activities, they just take up some welfare activities. So when we do things like distribute food and so on, we do it, we don't just give them food, but we give them prasada. It's devotional service. We're giving people spiritual food, and we're giving people spiritual knowledge. We want to give people the highest thing, the best thing. We don't just give people some material benefit. You give them some material benefit, it will keep them in the material world. But if you give them some spiritual benefit, it can help them to get out of the material world. Vamos bringen给人家物质的帮助。如果我们送饭，这个是物质的，可是我们送给他们 prasada， 同时我们也唱诵 Hare Krishna， 让他们听 Hare Krishna mantra， 这样他们有人生的好处。我们不能只帮助他们对物质的方面。OK， Hare Krishna， 今天到这。Hare Krishna Prabhupada。